tell me what they found for OPEC. It's a funny little acronym. Olivia.
Organization founded in 1960 was the nations that export large amounts of petroleum.
What did he say?
Establish oil exporting policies and set prices.
Yes. They're an organization that was formed in the 1960s, and one of their goals is to stabilize the oil market. So that allows them to control some of the prices. And one of their biggest roles is to increase the sale of oil. How many of you guys know what oil is? What is oil, Kyle?
It's a substance.
Are we talking, wait, which type of oil?
I know what it's
There's
made of.
multiple.
Which one are we talking about?
Just one that you know.
Gas, gasoline?
Gasoline. Very good. John.
Oil is ancient. There's ancient animals that have decomposed into a kind of black substance. And a lot of times you can find that at in swamps. A lot of times. I know this because I kind of took a class on it last year. But it's we spent over half the year talking about oil.
Oil is important.
Yeah.
So, oil is a type of natural resource. And what is a natural resource? You've probably heard of this term in your science classes, or if you ever taken an economic class. Video.
This is a guess, but I'm not really sure. I think a natural resource is like something like around you, outside, like nature.
Nature, yes, natural. It's not man-made. Okay? Okay. Grayson?
Materials or substances such as minerals, forests, water, and fertile.
Yes, so it's stuff from the earth, natural resources. So oil is included as a natural resource. And John told a little bit about a type of oil called a fossil fuel. And so what is a fossil fuel? Jonathan?
It's a natural fuel such as coal or gas formed in the geological past from the remains of living organisms.
Yeah, so they take ancient plants, ancient animals, and so it creates millions of years to make this type, and it's all decomposed, and that's what they use for fossil fuels. And fossil fuels can be found in a lot of the things we use today. John?
There's two. I don't know if you want me to mention this yet, but the two types of energy. Can I say those? There's non-renewable, which are fossil fuels, and then there's renewable, like wind power, and then turbines and stuff.
And do you know what type of resource gasoline is?
It's a non-reusable.
Non-reusable. So today we're going to be talking a lot about oil and gasoline. And all these are important resources to the Middle East as well as to us. Now, turn to your Chromebooks to the Explore tab on 6.5, and we're going to read about oil in the Middle East. So I want you guys to take out your graphic organizers. These little mini ideas. And at the top, write the title. Write the title. Because OPEC is an acronym, so it stands for something. Organization.
Organization. Petroleum.
Yes.
Petroleum. Wait, it's
There's an E.
environmental and
Exporting.
exporting country.
Yes. And what does it mean to export?
To send out.
Send out. Okay. So in this box right here, today we are going to be able to know what the function of OPEC is and recognize the importance of oil in the Middle Eastern economy. So OPEC. And we talked about this in the bell ringer, but why was OPEC formed? Remember that in the main idea. Why was OPEC, and what is the purpose of OPEC?
To maintain a stable
Environment?
in oil production.
Yeah, they wanted to stabilize
Oil production.
the oil market. Very good.
They wanted to make their economy larger.
Okay, and basing off what Gadir said, they wanted to increase the what of oil?
The,
Sale, production of oil. Okay. And we talked about the importance of oil and what we use oil for. And so in this box right here, I want you guys to talk about some resources made from oil. What is made from oil? Yes.
Gasoline.
Gasoline. Gadir.
Man-made structures like construction.
They use that to power machines, so that can go. We need machines for construction. John.
Household products, because your toothpaste and your chapstick and everything, they have oils from different parts of the world and stuff.
Jonathan.
Like your lantern lights, if you use lanterns.
Electricity. Even our electricity is, like our light bulbs are made from fossil fuels. We use that as electricity. Raul?
Like oil for cooking.
Cooking oil. That's a different type of oil, but that's a good resource. Okay, so if you guys have any more, you are more than welcome to put them down. But what I want you guys to do next, now that you know resources from oil, I want you guys in this box below to write, how would your life be different if we didn't have oil or didn't have access to a lot of oil or gasoline? And then we'll share it in a second. But just think, if all of these resources and appliances come from oil, how would your life be different? Okay. Great. Someone raise their hand and tell me, how would your life be different if you didn't have oil, Jonathan?
I said like we wouldn't have all the products that we do today. Like if you have like these, well, I have these pads that like help like get pimples off my face.
Nice.
And so
I use them every night.
and so they use oil. So if we didn't have oil, we wouldn't be able to use some of our skincare products, or we wouldn't be able to cook all the food that we have. We wouldn't be able to have a lot of electricity.
Cody?
There would be no electricity.
And why would that be a big deal?
I mean, we wouldn't be able to see, we wouldn't have phones or anything. We wouldn't be able to call people.
Oh yeah,
Gadir?
coffee.
You have to go to bed.
So is that like your life would basically go upside down? Because like we're so dependent on oil, because like if we didn't have it, then we wouldn't have electricity and things that we have today.
Yes, Nick.
I couldn't have my morning coffee.
You're more because of electricity?
Yes.
Yeah. And Olivia.
Without oil in our lives, we wouldn't be able to drive cars, mass produce items, cook, or use anything electric, which would totally take away our social lives. So we wouldn't have any friends.
You would still have friends.
We wouldn't have a lot of friends.
Yes, you would.
Online friends are usually
Okay, last one for right now. We'll share it in a little bit. Maybe. Yes, we'll share it. So, we have you ever heard the terms first world, second world, third world countries?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're developing countries, and so they're going to be in the first and second world categories. Very good.
What are we? I thought we
We're first world.
Yes.
We're the first world. For now. Okay, and anything else? Yes.
It made people wealthy.
Wealthy, and it made them wealthy in more ways, because now the government could provide different services like free education, healthcare, Who can raise their hand and tell me what number 1 is pointing to? John, Matthew.
The Nile.
The Nile River. And that's in what country?
That's not a country. Egypt.
Egypt. Very good. We'll talk about that today. Okay, number 2 is what we talked about yesterday. It's in between 2 rivers. Nick, what is it?
Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamia. What does Mesopotamia mean?
Between 2 rivers.
All right, number 3 is pointing to the physical feature, not the continent. Jonathan.
The Sahara Desert.
The Sahara Desert. The desert. Number 4 is pointing to what, John?
The Tigris River.
The Tigris River. Very good. Number 6, Gadir.
It's pointing to the Euphrates River.
I always do that. Thanks for paying attention. Okay, number 5, Gadir.
Number 5 is the Red Sea.
The Red Sea. Okay, and then number 6, Tayshaun.
Euphrates River.
The Euphrates River. Number 7, Gregson.
The Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea. Very good.